É seguramente um dos concertos mais aguardados nesta edição do Rock in Rio. O mundo conhece-a como Hannah Montana. Hoje a estreia em Portugal de Miley Cyrus. So Miley, this is your first time in Portugal. How was your flight?
It was good. I was having a vacation in Mexico, so I went from Mexico to Texas to Madrid to here. So it was a long flight, but I'm happy to be here, and you know the fans seem awesome, so I'm excited for the show.
So there have been a lot of fans since early in the morning waiting for your show and for your premiere in Portugal. When you were younger, did you also do that? Did you ever stay in line like for hours and hours for someone that you would like to see?
I got lucky because my dad usually would know someone of someone that could get me somewhere in the show. So I think the only time that I really stood out and I had the pink, cheeks from standing out in the sun all day was Hanson, when I was a big fan with my sister. And it was kind of because my sister liked it, so it made me cool because I liked it. So I think that was the one person that I really stood out and waited for. It's really cool being able to travel all around the world. You know, my dad, I've done, tours, 3 or 4 tours in the U.S., and I've, been to Europe before. I've done just London, Paris, Germany, but I've never really done a lot of, shows anywhere else. And so to be in Lisbon and then go to Madrid and do all these different shows, different places is really cool, because that's something my dad has always told me about. And so now experiencing it for myself is going to be interesting, and this is the first time I've ever performed in Portugal, so I'm excited.
How difficult is it to separate the character from yourself?
You know, we just finished up the show, so we called it a final wrap, and it feels good to be away from the show, but also, sometimes it is hard if there's kids that say, well, why can't Hannah Montana go on forever? And it's, hard to explain to them now that the age that they're at now is where I was when I started the show.
And what can we expect for your show tonight? Is there going to be some songs from Hannah Montana, or are there going to be songs off of your new single? What can we expect?
There's going to be a few songs off my new record, so I'm excited to perform those. This is my first show that I performed any songs off my new album, and the only other song I've ever performed live is Can't Be Tamed, so we have 3 or 4 new songs from the record, so I'm excited, and I think it's a cool place to be somewhere new and to do new music, so I'm happy to share that with my fans. Hey, I'm Miley Cyrus here at Rock in Rio, and you're watching Seek.